I'm sure that Tyson Fury is not retired yet. I'm convinced he wants to fight me. I want to fight him. And if I'm not fighting Tyson Fury, I'm not fighting at all.
2023 has just started, and boxing fans may hope to see the coronation of boxing's richest crown, the first undisputed heavyweight champion of the world since the start of this millennium. Hey Ringsiders, what is going on? This is your host, Boxing's Objective Observer, and welcome back to Ringside Stories. Feel free to like and share. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell for the latest here on Ringside Stories. Thanks so much for your support in advance and welcome to the channel. If the fight between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk will happen, it most likely will take place in the UK, making Usyk the underdog even though skill-wise there's not much separating him from the Gypsy King Tyson Fury. And today we'll talk about 5 reasons why the current unified heavyweight champion of the world will beat Tyson Fury. Let's get into it. Number 1. Tyson Fury's antics are failing. Against Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury found success to get in the Bronze Bomber's head. Even in 2018, when Wilder was still the undefeated WBC world champion, at this time Tyson Fury came off a 2.5-year layoff and surely was not in his optimum form. Fury, however, was able to not only entertain the crowd and the viewers watching at home at the press conferences for Wilder Fury 1.
He's a big swinger. Okay, he's knocked a few bums out, but really he's got 40 fights. 35 of them have been against total tomato cans who can't fight back. I've looked at plenty of killers, pal. Plenty of them. And they don't look like you. I look over him and say, I told you all, I am the greatest.
Fury also managed to get so much into Deontay Wilder's head that the Bronze Bomber was seeking to destroy from the opening bell. Fury, who is mentally tough and has a history of going to his opponent's backyard, was able to control and outbox Deontay Wilder for most part of the fight, and exposed the then WBC world champion for his lack of boxing skills and ring IQ. Then in the rematch a year and a half later, Fury promised to change his tactics completely.
Because I have this dream about round 2. And like I said, I was playing poker a lot and I keep getting dealt number 2. So there's got to be something in number 2. 2-round knockout going for, second round.
Most people thought Fury was just bluffing, as that would seem counterproductive against one of the most fiercest punchers in recent heavyweight boxing history. Again, Deontay Wilder, his team, and the boxing world were completely taken by surprise, as the Gypsy King kept his promise, eventually stopping the then undefeated Wilder inside 7 rounds, totally dominating the Bronze Bomber on his home turf to take the WBC World Heavyweight crown. 5 years prior, as a young 20-something-year-old, Tyson Fury was also known for his pre-fight antics against then reigning unified heavyweight world champion Vladimir Klitschko, where Fury was relaxed and was able to completely disrupt the Ukrainian's normal MO. Fury was not impressed by the 10-year reigning world champion and also took Klitschko completely out of his comfort zone.
I'll shake his hand because I'm not an idiot, you know. I know what I'm talking about in boxing, and I definitely know what I'm talking about when it comes to young and old.
Which was evidence of Tyson Fury's performance in their fight, where Klitschko was hesitant to throw any meaningful punches until the 12th and final round. These pre-fight antics, however, have not seemed to work against Oleksandr Usyk so far.
Perfecto.
Who has a track record of fighting guys that are bigger than him and coming out on top. Just have a look at this stare down right after Fury successfully defended his WBC world title against Derek Chisora.
You are next. You are next. Me and you, sucker. Me and you. You get me, little sucker. Rabbit.
I think I was able to get into his head a little bit. I have been watching Tyson Fury get into the heads of his opponents for many years, and then I got into his head, Oleksandr Usyk, on his stare down with Tyson Fury via The Guardian. Number 2. Rock solid mental game. Not only has Oleksandr Usyk proven to withstand and roll with adversity, he's also proven to be gracious after his fights. Remember this?
Because I ain't 14 stone, that's why. I'm still in this Usyk, sorry.
Now, given what had transpired in his native of Ukraine, the second consecutive win over the former 2-time unified heavyweight world champion was more than just a personal victory. I'm pretty sure Usyk was disappointed in Anthony Joshua's behavior and mere meltdown after the fight, at least for as long as it lasted. But even then, Oleksandr Usyk showed understanding and Christ-like patience towards AJ. Usyk could have reacted in any way that could have escalated things, and he was in his full right had he done so. However, as a true champion Oleksandr Usyk is, he chose not to, which shows maturity and mental flexibility. Number 3. Road Warrior. Oleksandr Usyk was the 2011 World Heavyweight Champion and took home the gold at the London Olympics a year later. As a pro, Usyk became undisputed inside 15 pro fights, the fastest to have ever become undisputed in the 4-belt era. All of these titles, both amateur and pro, Usyk has won being on the road. So far, he has fought in 7 different countries: the US, Russia, Latvia, Poland, Germany, Saudi Arabia, and the UK, which, if the fight with Tyson Fury takes place, most likely that would be in the proposed city of London or somewhere else in the UK. That said, Usyk will not be dealt a new tough card. Number 4. Resume. Not only has Oleksandr Usyk faced many of the top fighters in 2 divisions, Usyk's pedigree, both amateur and pro, have exposed the two-weight unified world champion to all different styles. Tyson Fury has shown to have 2 base styles, fighting on the back foot, relying on movement and boxing skills, which are exemplified in the Klitschko vs. Fury fight in 2015 and Wilder vs. Fury 1 in 2018. In more recent years, the Gypsy King has fought more in a come-forward, pressured fighting style, relying more on short punches on the inside, effectively utilizing his size, length, and weight. Examples are the Wilder-Fury rematch in 2020 and Fury vs. Steve Cunningham in 2013. Oleksandr Usyk's resume proves he has the experience to deal with both of those styles. Now, that's not to say Oleksandr Usyk is guaranteed to beat Tyson Fury by default. It just means he already experienced what Fury will be able to bring to the table. Usyk is riding the momentum of back-to-back wins in high-profile fights. In his latest fight, his opponent Anthony Joshua did make some adjustments, trying to press Usyk. Although Usyk got tagged by some of AJ's attack, he weathered the storm against Anthony Joshua, who was considered a super heavyweight. Years prior, Usyk outpointed the juggernaut Joe Joyce in the World Series of Boxing, a semi-pro competition in 2013. In more recent years, tough veteran Derek Chisora, who maybe not as proficient as Tyson Fury, yes, but does apply pressure, which again is another experience notch under Usyk's belt. When dealing with good boxers, Oleksandr Usyk dealt with Michael Hunter, who is fast, a good technical boxer with a great jab, and a good ring IQ. The Cat also dealt with Latvia's Mairis Breidis on his home turf, who many considered to have given Oleksandr Usyk his toughest fight as a pro thus far. And of course, 2021 as the WBO mandatory challenger, Oleksandr Usyk showcased how many levels above he is over Anthony Joshua, who as a big man has more than decent boxing skills but was unable to figure out Usyk, got confused and almost got stopped in the 12th round. And so Oleksandr Usyk knows how to deal with pressure fighters, he knows how to deal with super heavyweights, and he knows how to box with great boxers, which can give Tyson Fury major problems, especially when going to point number 5, Usyk's elite skill set. First of all, Oleksandr Usyk is a southpaw, and he obviously is not an ordinary southpaw. Usyk is a master of controlling distance, has excellent balance, great foot speed and footwork, and Usyk is extremely defensively sound. The last time Tyson Fury fought a southpaw was against 6'5" Otto Wallin, who is a decent boxer but certainly is not of the caliber of Oleksandr Usyk. Otto Wallin, however, gave Tyson Fury a run for his money in one of the toughest 12 rounds of Fury's career. Wallin managed to damage Tyson Fury's eyes, and with so much at stake, i.e. the Deontay Wilder rematch lying in the wait, had this not been Tyson Fury, that fight might have been stopped early. Another and even more prime example is Tyson Fury versus Steve Cunningham in 2013. Cunningham, who like Oleksandr Usyk, campaigned at cruiserweight and is a former 2-time world champion of his own. Now, Steve Cunningham was not known as a puncher even at cruiserweight and barely made the heavyweight limit, yet he gave Tyson Fury all he could handle.
He's trying to corner the copy box Fury. Oh, he's knocked down! He's knocked down! Cunningham has floored Fury.
That's the punch right there. Steve Cunningham is looking to land that overhand right. Tyson Fury got too aggressive and got caught with a big shot. shot.
Ever since the Cunningham fight, Tyson Fury has yet to fight someone of Cunningham's stature. Not only may Oleksandr Usyk be similar in dimensions, if we consider boxing ability, accomplishments, and seeing how Usyk has gradually and naturally grown into a small yet legit heavyweight in the current era, Usyk has proven to be a pound-for-pound elite amongst pound-for-pound level fighters for the longest. And so if Tyson Fury faces Oleksandr Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world, the Gypsy King has a lot on his hands. These were my 5 points on why Oleksandr Usyk beats Tyson Fury. Do you think Oleksandr Usyk has it in him to beat Tyson Fury? Let us know in the comments below. Now, we will make a 5 reasons why Tyson Fury beats Oleksandr Usyk. So get this episode to 200 likes and we'll get you 5 reasons why Tyson Fury beats Oleksandr Usyk. Because let's be for real, Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk are elite heavyweights. They're undefeated for a reason, and they are both legit world champion with a legit claim to the undisputed crown. If you're new to this channel, we make content about boxing through mini documentaries, backstories, and much more. So if you enjoy that type of content, feel free to subscribe, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for the latest in our ringside stories. Now, if you've done that already, you're awesome. You already know that you are the true undisputed world champion. Till next time, Ringsiders, this is your host, Boxing Subjective Observer, with Ringside Stories. Thanks for watching and have a legendary day.